So I got the Misfits tattoo. It's my favorite band. And then I got the Combat Infantry badge. Pretty proud of that one. Not many people can, say that they have one of those.
My sister and her husband were talking about their small group one night, and on the way home from their house, Brandon looks over at me and says, "Just so you know, I'm never doing that." I said, "Never doing what?" And he's like, we're not gonna be in a small group.
I thought going to a small group was gonna feel forced. Our pastor said, if you're only coming to church on Sunday, you're only getting 1/3 of church. I thought, well, I love where I go to church. Why am I cheating myself out of 2/3 of the rest of the experience?
Brandon was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and when they found the tumor, they thought that it had been growing for about a year.
What am I gonna do? This is crazy. Just so many things going through my head of my diagnosis with cancer and deciding to join a group are almost coincide with each other. We didn't want to be the cancer couple, but we had already made a commitment and we were going to see it through. So we went ahead and went to GroupLink.
We left feeling confident that we had met some good people and that we were off to a good start. Still not fully, this is it, we're committed, we're in, we found our perfect group.
We're driving to group, going kind of back and forth in the car. Well, when do we say, when do we drop the cancer thing?
We just kind of decided, no, we'll wait and get to know these people a little bit more before we spring that on the whole group.
We get to group, not going to talk about cancer, not going to happen tonight. You do your introductions. It gets to Jeff and Carrie, and Jeff tells us that he had cancer when he was a kid.
And had to have brain surgery and was told that the outlook did not look good. I think his parents were told, enjoy him, you have a couple more weeks and that's it.
My jaw just dropped. I felt compelled to tell them at that point that I had cancer. Everybody was just very supportive, it was amazing. All this debate we were having and worrying about, when to bring it up before we get there, and it gets brought up on the first day that we were there, that just tells me it was meant to be. I knew then that, we were in the right place.
At this point, we don't know what is gonna happen. And, it is both comforting and terrifying because God's in control and we don't know what the plan is.
There are times where, it's kind of tough for me, but I became okay with dying when I was in the Army because, whether you want to or not, you kind of have to. God prepared me then for what's happening now.
Well, this is the purpose of being in a small group, so that you have people there when you're going through a rough time. And we don't know if this is going to be over with in 3 months or if it's going to be drawn out over a long period of time, but we do know that those people aren't going anywhere.
People have the same mindset. People who go to church with you, they can be there for ways that you don't even understand.